Imagine the ultimate race. Two titans of velocity from different universes finally meet. On one side, Ben Tennyson's fastest alien, the Kineceleran blur, XLR8. On the other, the Scarlet Speedster himself, DC's fastest man alive, the Flash. But this isn't just a race. This is what if XL8 fought the Flash. Who would win? And how would the universe even handle it? Before we pit them against each other, let's break down what makes these speedsters so formidable. XLR8, a Kineceleran from Kinet's home planet, is a fan favorite for a reason. He's able to achieve speeds in excess of 500 miles per hour on a casual basis. And on his home planet, time is sped up to the extent that days are compressed into minutes. This implies a much higher casual speed, potentially in the hundreds of thousands of mph. He can view the world as if time slowed down, react to beams of light, and generate powerful wind vortexes through rudding. His razor-sharp claws, prehensile tail, and his incredible agility make him more than just a runner. He is a very skilled close-quarters combatant, capable of striking with tremendous force behind his speed. Key strengths: severe speed, increased reflexes, wind generation, fast processing, high agility, sharp claws, tail for combat. Weaknesses: while fast, he is not the most physically durable to strong hitters, such as Vilgax, when deprived of his speed. Too much friction can become an issue if he can't adapt. Next is the Flash, powered by the enigmatic Speed Force, while a number of individuals have carried the mantle. We are focusing on the high-level feats most typically credited to Barry Allen and Wally West, who are by far among the fastest beings. In the cosmos, the Flash possesses speed, a multiple greater than that of light, pass through the time barrier, shudder molecules in his body to phase through solid objects, and even transfer the devastating infinite mass punch, which would strike with the force of a white dwarf star. He also possesses superhuman reflexes, super healing, and the ability to borrow or steal velocity from someone else. Key strengths: the ability to travel at infinite speed, tied into Speed Force, ability to control time, molecule vibration, super, senses accelerated healing, ability to move through dimensions, ability to form constructs with Speed Force. Weaknesses: susceptible to exposure to very low temperatures, temporal technology, loss of access to the Speed Force, and susceptibility to mind attacks if can't think fast enough. Slippery surfaces are also a liability. Now for the fun part, the what if. Let's imagine how this clash of speedsters might unfold. We'll consider a few scenarios, from a straight-up race to an all-out brawl in a pure foot race. The Flash's interface with the Speed Force gives him almost an unfair advantage. XL8 is quick stopping time with ease, but the Flash is working on a different scale altogether, regularly breaking the speed of light and even the speed of time. In an intergalactic marathon, the Flash would likely leave XL8 in the dust, reaching speeds beyond human comprehension, perhaps even traveling through time or space. But a fight is more than raw speed. XL8's agility, maneuverability, wall-running capacity, and capacity to concentrate his wind attacks would be invaluable in a tight or obstacle-strewn environment. The Flash's vibration abilities would counter some of this, but XLR8's measured movements and combat skills would make him a very dangerous opponent. In a direct confrontation, XL8's strength comes from his momentum-driven strikes and sharp claws. He can hit with significant force, but the Flash's ability to vibrate through attacks, creating intangibility, would make him incredibly difficult to hit. XL8 would be swinging in air. Conversely, the Flash could land countless blows before XL8 could even react, even with his accelerated perception. XL8's wind generation could be a nuisance, potentially throwing the Flash off balance or obscuring his vision, but the Flash could likely generate his own counterwinds or simply run through them. The Speed Force grants the Flash a wider array of abilities, from creating Speed Force constructs to the dreaded Speed Steel, which could completely neutralize XL8's primary advantage by draining his kinetic energy. So, who wins? Realistically, when comparing their highest feats and fundamental power sources, the Flash, particularly versions like Barry Allen or Wally West, would almost certainly prevail. The Speed Force offers an almost limitless well of power that far surpasses XL8's natural Kineceleran abilities. The Flash's advantages: infinite speed, time travel, molecular vibration, intangibility. Speed force manipulation constructs, healing, speed stealing. His reaction time and thought process are on a cosmic scale. XL8's niche. While outmatched in raw speed, XLR8's combat agility, environmental manipulation, and quick thinking, as Ben could potentially allow him to adapt or find a very niche opening. However, it's a slim chance. Imagine the Flash simply vibrating through XL8's attacks, or, more devastatingly, using a speed steal to render XLR8 motionless. He could even travel back in time to prevent Ben from transforming or phase XL8 into the ground. The sheer versatility and power of the Speed Force are on a different tier. However, let's consider the what-if twist. What if Ben Tennyson, the wielder of the Omnitrix, were to truly master XL8 and push his limits beyond what we've seen? What if the Omnitrix itself, as a universal translator and power enhancer, found a way to interface with the Speed Force, or perhaps even copy its properties? That's where the what-if truly gets interesting. But without that speculative element, the Flash's dominance is clear. In a fair battle, the boundless energy of the Speed Force gives the Flash the victorious edge over even XLR8's incredible speed. It's a reflection of the differing power levels of their respective universes. But what do you think? Could XLR8, with the intelligence of Ben, ever come up with a way to counter the Flash? Is there a scenario where the Kineceleran could pull off an upset? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more what-if scenarios, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next epic showdown.